by much talking. That's why it says here in verse number 4, when thou vowest a vow unto God, defer not to pay it. That means don't delay to pay it, for he have no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. This ain't money. When it says pay, when the time we see pay, we see vow. Now, I want to get a clear understanding here. The difference between fool and ignorant. Ignorant, as we know, is I don't know. Fool, however, is I know, but I'm going to go ahead and operate like I don't know. That's why the scripture says in 14 Psalm that the fool have said in his heart, there's no God. He know there's a God, but he said, well, I'm going to act like ain't no God. That's what fool is. They know, but they act like they don't know. Okay, since we cleared that up, look what it says here in verse number 4. When thou vowest a vow unto God, defer not to pay it, for he have no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. You know what he said? If you say it, do it. Not later. You know, I do stuff, we make the vow, but then all of a sudden something came up. So I'm still gonna do it, but just later now. After I get through this, after I take care of this, after this Passover, after that go away, then I'll get to what I said to God that I was going to do. Numbers chapter 30, verse number 2. Genesis, Exodus, Numbers. Chapter 30, verse number 2. If a man If a man vow
a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do accordingly to all that proceedeth out of his mouth.
If you say it, then you must do it. See, that God left no wiggle room there. Because it goes on in that same fourth verse to show us that God didn't make you vow the vow. That's why it can't be done out of our emotions. It can't be done out of the high time in the Lord. It can't be done out of our depressed mode. It can't be done by the lows that we experience. It's got to be done by careful thought. Because God wants to prove to us in that same fourth verse that he has no pleasure with fools. He says here, I didn't make you vow the vow. So Psalms 66, 13 and 14. And then I'll hear what Pastor has to say. Read this one verse real quick. Psalms 66. Let's read 13 and 14. Watch this.
I will go into thy house with a burnt offering. I will pay thee my vow, which my lips have uttered, and my mouth has spoken when I was in trouble.
Okay, I see what's going on. I see what's happening here. Okay, so I came to the Lord in distress, and he delivered me. And out of the abundance of my heart, I said, I'm going to do some stuff. So now, things done passed over, and I ain't in that stress no more. So I kind of forgot what I said I was going to do. But God is now here reminding me, you said that you was. I didn't make you say it. It was you who opened your mouth and said it. I was going to deliver you, whether you said that or not. I was going to save you, whether you said that or not. I was going to heal you, whether you said that or not. I was going to feed you, whether you said that or not. You shot it out there. So now you have to recover it. Come on, Pastor.
Pastor, would 1 Thessalonians 4 and 11 be in connection? Could you kind of like put that in connection with
Read it out for us. First Thessalonians.
Yeah, and it says, and that ye study to be quiet and do your own business and to work with your own hands.
Yeah, well, it's the same. It's the same thing. Because whenever we look at that word studying, we are now talking to the place. That same passage where we get study to show thyself approved. We saying I am now practicing ways to keep myself from entering into a false covenant. I'm practicing ways. I'm looking for a better way to make sure that I don't just shoot something out there. And then now, since I shot it out there, I'm actually obligated to it. So he teaches us here. And that's why the redundancy of this text is so prevalent, because of the fact that Solomon is steady reminding us over, and that's why the text is so redundant. It keeps saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. That we just have to, in that moment, whatever the case may be, when all the hands are going up and we look around and say, I don't want to be the only one that ain't volunteer. So, okay, I volunteer too. I'll be out here on Tuesday at 7. Then I get out the door and say, dang, Tuesday at 7? Man, what's that new cop show come on with the crazy? Oh, man, I ain't want to miss that. I wanted to know what was going to happen. I'm sick. Not suggesting that somebody would do that, but I'm just saying that's an idea. That's just an idea. Nobody would do that. That's just an idea. So he says in verse number 5 then, better is it that thou shouldest not